Good morning. The word of the day today is Father. It's late August 1985, and I am passed out in the bedroom of the apartment I share with two roommates in Trolley Village in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm sweating out the martinis I had the night before, and I'm sure I stink to high heaven because of the combination of that and the cigarettes I've been smoking. There's a knock on my bedroom door. Jimmy, time to get up. And I remember that it's my dad. And today's the day he's come to help me pack up all my stuff and return home. Yep, after 2 years, I've failed in my attempt to leave home, to go to college, to become a rock star, and now I'm coming home. We spent an hour lifting and hauling all of my stuff and putting it in the back of my dad's International Harvester pickup, the second pickup he ever owned. We get on the road, but before we leave Salt Lake City, my dad decides that we need to go to Uncle Ollie's house. Uncle Ollie is one of my dad's older brothers. And Uncle Ollie is a dedicated smoker. So as we sit in Uncle Ollie's living room with the shades closed and darkened, a big ashtray on the table, I notice that Uncle Ollie likes to smoke the cigarettes all the way down to the filter. He continues to smoke until he can taste the styrofoam of the filter in his mouth. And that's when he knows the cigarette is done. He puts it out. As we're talking, I have the urge to pull out one of the cool Filter Kings that are sitting in the pack of cigarettes that are in the front pocket of my jeans. But I refrain. We get back on the road, and for 3 hours, taking the highway that I always thought would lead me away from my home, back to Moab, Utah. My dad doesn't speak to me at all. It's as if I'm the prodigal son returning after a failure at going out into the world and establishing a life for myself. After 3 hours, we get to Green River, Utah, and we stop for a bathroom break, and my dad wants to buy some melons. It's watermelon days in Green River, and as I survey the purplish gray, arid, flat landscape, I see all these vines with an incredible assortment of melons, watermelons, cassava melons, cantaloupe, honeydew. And all I can think about, all that's going through my head, are the electric seagulls at the end of a song called 1983 by Jimi Hendrix from his classic Electric Ladyland album. And I really want a cigarette. Dad purchases his melons, and we get back in the International Harvester pickup. Moab's just an hour away. My dad looks over at me and he says, Jimmy, when we get home, feel free to make yourself at home. If we're just sitting in the living room and you have the urge to light up, go ahead and do it. Just casually bring out your cigarettes and pull up one and light it up.